live.
It's not a disaster.
Are you kidding me? I told you this was going to happen. You were sitting back there like, there's no way Micah Parsons is going to the Cowboys. And I said, this is their history, right? You've got Kenny Clark. You got Woodson. Like, this is what they do. They think, oh, no, we're the Green Bay Packers. All we need is a prime edge rusher. What are the odds that the best pass rusher of a generation is going to come on the trade market? And I told you, they're a blue sky franchise. This is what happens. Micah Parsons is there. Give up 2 first-round picks. Give up Kenny Clark, and boom, he's on your team. Are you kidding? Micah Parsons is a Green Bay Packer. J.J. McCarthy has to face prime Micah Parsons when we play in October. Now, I can't do this.
So it took,
Micah Parsons.
I'm really happy that everyone's happy in the chat.
Oh, yeah. This is what happens when you get a bunch of Packers fans, right? They just got... I don't care how much you're paying him. I don't care about the draft capital. It's going to be pick 32 anyway. Like, this is the thing that pushes the Packers to Super Bowl contender.
All right. So thank you for getting that out of the way, Ziggy.
So I had to.
Welcome into the Paul Farrington Show. This is a nightmare. This is a genuine nightmare. We've had a lot of shows. I think we've had almost 500 episodes recorded. And we've had horrible Vikings losses. We've had great Packer losses. We've had great Lions and Bears losses. But this is one. This might be the worst. Especially because 2 days ago, when all the Micah Parsons Packers rumors were coming again, out of nowhere, the Vikings became the betting favorite for a moment.
Why would you believe that? Why would you believe that?
For a moment, I started dreaming that we would get Micah Parsons. But never in a million years, Ziggy. I know you said it was going to happen, but never in a million years was it reasonable to think the Dallas Cowboys were going to trade Micah Parsons. Out of nowhere, you said it. I don't know if it was for clickbait, but the reasonable view was that this could happen. This would never happen. But it's only fitting that the blue sky franchise Green Bay Packers would be the ones to pull it off. We talked a lot about when they acquired Reggie White later in his career, how that move propelled them forward in the 90s. This is similar to it. It really is. And Micah Parsons isn't in his 30s. Micah Parsons, 26 years old. Like this is scary time now, especially given all the. Hold on, I just need a second. I'm really upset about this. Like I am our phones have been blowing up. I'm in Florida right now. I'm going to the Notre Dame Miami game. I'm supposed to be going to the airport to pick up Jack. It's like beautiful outside. Nice vacation. All of a sudden, my phone starts blowing up. Ziggy and I rush to set up the live stream, and
oh, geez, the cameras are frozen, Paul.
Can you see us now? Hopefully, they can see us. Well, I mean that's fitting, honestly, given the. There we go. It's back. It's a fitting disaster. That's all it is. We can try to be professional about this, Ziggy, but. I can't tell you right. My head's kind of spinning. I can't believe the Packers landed a 26-year-old superstar. Let's take another 2 minutes of grieving, and then we'll actually get into some real analysis here. So, is there anything you want to get off your chest for a second? 2 minutes of grieving, okay, and then we'll get it. The chat is very happy here.
Yeah, of course they are. I mean, look, I had my chance to become a Packers fan. I should have taken it, and I just didn't. Look, the thing is, Micah Parsons is one of those players that can absolutely transform your team, right? I mean, we've seen it with the Cowboys before. I don't care if he's disappeared in the playoffs or whatever. Micah Parsons is that guy. He is the best pass rusher of a generation, and it's hard for me not to look back. But you give it 2 firsts and Kenny Clark for this generation's Reggie White. I don't understand how the Packers keep getting away with this.
Are we frozen again now?
I have no idea what's causing it to get frozen. I'm going to be real. See, this is my first time producing, because Paul decided to go to sunny Miami tomorrow.
It's horrendous. Let's see. Is this still frozen? I put it in the chat. Okay. Cameras are frozen. Can people hear us still?
No, the audio is good no matter what.
Well, let's work on getting this video back up. All right, there's the video again. Let's see. I think it's still frozen.
Okay, I think I figured out what the problem is. It's not going to happen again.
Okay, all right. Well, Ziggy, I'm glad you got this under control. Okay,
I mean,
let's
look, it's
let's get into this. I'm gonna take over for a second. Here we go. So let's be reasonable. Micah Parsons is now a Green Bay Packer. The Packers this entire offseason, what have been the problems? They've needed pass rush, they needed receiver help, they've needed cornerback help, right? So obviously this fixes in more than more than a good way for them. One of the biggest issues on this team, and we talked about this entire offseason, Ziggy, when you're able to fix the pass rush, also helps the secondary, right? If you have Micah Parsons screaming around the edge, less time to throw. It's going to help guys like Keyshawn Nixon, Nate Hobbs back there when he gets healthy, Valentine as well. So it's it's a massive move. Is it one to you that pushes the Packers so far up? Yeah, it's the Super Bowl on in Green Bay. Is it one to you that pushes the Packers up onto the Eagles and Lions level?
I mean, obviously the offense needs to work in order for this to happen, right? But what this means is that if Jordan Love is able to get it done and have a functional offense, like an offense just a little bit better than what we saw last year, the problem for this Green Bay team has been when Jordan Love's playing his best. The offense does well, they get a lead, but you need that one defensive stop. And they haven't had the sort of player. I mean, they've had good players on the defense, but ever since Jair's been in and out with injury, they haven't had the sort of player who can completely take over a game. Micah Parsons is that guy who can completely take over a game. I mean, he is immediately, I think, the most talented edge rusher in the division. It's him or Aiden Hutchinson, and Micah Parsons has the track record. He's better than anybody on that Eagles defensive line, which has gotten worse. Like the Packers finally have the weapon that they need in these offensive battles to fight back. Micah Parsons is the big play generator. So does it make them as good as everyone else? I mean, they still have a little bit more they need to prove. But a team that won 11 games with their quarterback basically on crutches is now adding the best defensive player of his generation. Yes, it pushes them up to the Super Bowl level, in my opinion.
Yeah, what it does, and I'm really sorry, guys. I know I'm a little out of, I'm truly out of it. Like I really thought that there was no world this would happen. Like
Well,
we put out all of the videos, and yeah, I'll admit it. There was a degree of baiting with those videos. Like
I wasn't baiting. I told you this was gonna happen. I tried to warn you.
No. It was never gonna happen, Ziggy.
I tried to warn you. This always
happen.
happens. This always happens. And the thing is, he's 26.
I know he's 26. I did the show.
The Super Bowl's on for 5 years in Green Bay.
As you're going through that, I'm just pulling up. Like I went to pull up some of Micah's stats, just again to try to be professional here, and I just see all the posts coming in, and I genuinely can't believe it because you reminded me of when we were a couple of years ago on the show. I said Micah Parsons was the best player in football. 2 years ago, when we were ranking players, I said Micah Parsons is my #1 player over Patrick Mahomes, over Josh Allen, any quarterback. I said Micah Parsons, pound for pound, is the best player. Now, if you were drafting anyone, I mean, obviously it's starting with the quarterback, but that's the kind of guy we're talking about here. We are talking about, as you said, I don't know if I'd call him the defensive player of the generation, but he's right there. And when you add that to anything, yes, it's obviously a huge boost up. Let me try and get back on track for a moment here.
Well, the thing is, the Packers got him. Everybody was saying the Packers would need to give a player, or whoever's string would need to give several young, talented players. They gave an older player coming off his worst season ever.
Yeah, what was the deal? I haven't even seen the
2
deal.
first-round picks and, Kenny Clark. That's the deal. You still get Rashawn Gary to pair with him. And I know we're recording more of an episode here, but I've got to give a shout-out to J.K. Zarada for the 20 gifted memberships and the huge donations. We appreciate it. But you know what I don't appreciate? Kenny Clark was one of only 4 Packers who was 29 or older. They gave away basically the oldest player on the team to get 26-year-old Micah Parsons. Like, really? Really? Like, no, what am I supposed to do, man?
Yeah, I have all these messages coming in from Packers fans, and it's just, do you believe in miracles? Holy shit. Huge.
I mean, the Packers, this is their last two Super Bowls have come after they've made huge trades or free agent acquisitions because Reggie White was different, but for a generational defensive
It's the
player.
okay. So here's where I was going to. It actually fits too with wasn't correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, guys. Isn't there something like when it was 27 the age Rodgers won the Super Bowl? I thought there was something aligned with like where Jordan Love was. Maybe it's third year starting. Whatever it was, I don't care. Okay. I'm gonna be honest about the fear factor. No, obviously the fear factor. It goes really up. I was trying to talk myself into it, but here's what it is, Ziggy, to me. This propels the Packers talent-wise to the level that they need to be at, right? So the offense should be there, the defense should be there. But here's what ultimately the pressure's on Jordan Love now. I mean, it is all there. We put in the title today of our video with Grossi. We said, like, can Jordan Love be a top 5 quarterback with the loaded roster or the loaded offense? And a couple Packers fans came in and were saying, is it really loaded? Yes, this is a loaded offense across the board. You got a very good offensive line, one of the best running backs in football. If Matthew Golden takes the leap he doesn't necessarily need to be a number 1 receiver, but can he just operate as an efficient receiver where everyone else can slide down and roll? Fine. It's all there, right? Tucker Kraft is a very good tight end. If you get top 10 Jordan Love, doesn't need to be top 5, but Jordan Love plays like a top 10 quarterback, which you're paying for him to be that. The expectation is now Super Bowl. Like the expectation, we've talked about this a lot this year. It's not like wild card round. It's not divisional, right? Where they got to a couple years ago. The expectation at Green Bay now is to win the NFC. Win the NFC North now. 100% is the bottom line goal, and then winning the Super Bowl. Let's know in the comment section right now. We got 1,350 people here watching me just lose my mind. What is the expectation for you?
I'll
guys
make a poll.
right now?
I'll make a poll.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be the Super Bowl. Because I'm thinking like we got Parsons, it's a little different with JJ McCarthy, but it has to raise the goal. Like I'd be thinking NFC North with Vikings. Man, do we have any Lions or Vikings or Bears fans in the chat right now? Can someone speak up and do something? Like this is ridiculous.
Can we get
Someone else say something?
Can we get can we get the commissioner to block this trade? Is that something we can do? If we protest outside the league building, can we get this blocked?
And the deal that Micah got now, what is it? A four year? Dude, why is it always like the Bears
it's a 4-year, 188 deal. I mean, we'll see what the deal.
Parsons.
Yeah.
Like, I guess we got. I like Grenard and Van Ginkel. I think that I like Grenard and Van Ginkel.
You know what? They've got one great pass rusher. We've got 2, right?
And Dallas Turner might be really good. I'm just imagining, like you said, poor JJ. Aiden Hutchinson, Micah Parsons in the same division. Actually, you know who it really is? It's poor Caleb Williams, right?
No, I mean it's
Parsons.
At least there's that.
You got the Vikings pair of edge rushers. I mean, it is oh my gosh. Micah Parsons is a Packer. Guys, remember the impact too that Khalil Mack had on that Bears defense that season? He came in. Hold on, I want exactly what his numbers were because it was just insane. So he came into Chicago and he had how many sacks? 12.5 sacks, first team All-Pro, second in Defensive Player of the Year voting. I'm pretty sure that Bears defense forced 29 turnovers, might have been more than that. And that defense carried them to the playoff berth. They were 13-3 that season.
Yeah, and they didn't have a quarterback.
And they didn't have a quarterback. That's the thing, right? That's exactly what I was getting to. They didn't have a quarterback. So Goff is shitting bricks right now from Mark.
I mean, this is incredible news for Rashawn Gary too, right? Like he went from being
for everybody.
Yeah,
the impact it has down the entire roster. You can go down to offense too. Like you could play that game if you want to and say, the defense is out there forcing turnovers. You're gonna have shorter fields. Like Micah Parsons, I really can't overstate this, guys. Adding Micah Parsons to our team helps everything.
I mean, do you remember what happened just adding Xavier McKinney?
Like Ziggy, this was we came into this offseason saying, man, the Packers got Trey Hendricks and that would suck. That was like the worst case scenario that was never going to happen. Or maybe, 1 in 100 worlds was going to happen. Micah Parsons was a 1 in a million shot.
On the feast day of St. Augustine, too. Like, yeah, it's unbelievable. Again, even like we're talking about expectations, right? Like everybody says that the Super Bowl is on, and fair enough. If they don't win this year, they can just do it next year, and the year after that, and the year after that.
I mean, look.
I don't mean they're gonna go on runners, but this is not a short. Like Trey Hendrickson would have been a short-term acquisition, right? You're going for 1, 2, maybe 3 years. Now they've got an elite offensive and an elite defensive player. What you mean, like the Vegas odds?
Yeah, what are the odds for the Packers Super Bowl? What did it go to? Does anyone in the chat sees that?
I'm checking. I'm not sure if that's going to be updated yet. They might not be taking bets on it.
It might be off the board.
The Packers, nope, it's not on the board. The Packers are now 6th, tied with the Lions. They're 3rd in the NFC.
Behind Phil. So, at all 3 levels now, right? You got McKinney, you have Cooper, now you have Parsons. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's your go time. I mean, this is it. Like this is it right here. I'm actually kind of in disbelief. I'm sorry, guys, for the lack of a truly professional show right now, but I'm trying to wrap my head around all of this.
I mean, yeah, we'll have a more measured reaction out at some point, I'm sure. But like,
oh no, this is it.
What are you supposed to do?
We're not talking about this again.
No, Paul, you have to talk about this week 1 when Jared got. I mean, Micah Parsons is probably out of shape. I don't know how much he's going to be able to do week 1.
Well, let me see where Andy. Hold on, let me see if Andy Herman. Andy was driving to a concert today in Chicago, and I was on the phone with him. Let's shoot Andy Herman a text and say, "You must be happy." How are you feeling, Andy? Let's see if Andy gets back to and I bet Andy's in a good mood right now. Okay, where was I thinking? Going into today, I had the Lions and then the Eagles as my top 2 teams. Who did I have at 3? I did not. I don't believe I had the Packers at 3 as far as contenders went. Next up probably would have been, given the record that I think they're going to have, I might have actually put San Francisco. Oh, Tampa. I like Tampa. I like San Francisco a little bit more because the path was easier. I like the Rams more. So the Packers are probably like my number 6 team in the NFC. Probably out after Washington, maybe. So 6 or 7. I think this pushes them up to 3.
Did you see what Andy just tweeted? Because of this, he's turned his car around on the way to the concert. He's driving back to record. That's how big this news is.
Mitch, I wish that we had producer Zach here to FaceTime Andy in live. Andy turned his car around on the way home.
Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah. And you know what's even... I have a question for you, Paul.
So he's not... Yeah, he's Andy Herman right now. When he sees my text saying, "How are you feeling?" He's probably looking at that going 1,000,000 miles per hour back up to Green Bay. All right, what are you saying? Sorry.
Week 4, the Green Bay Packers head to face the Dallas Cowboys. Is Micah Parsons going to set the sack record that game?
Oh my God!
Like, can you imagine Dak Prescott, a weakened offensive line? You know Micah's going to be pissed.
And people I think back to Randy Moss against the Cowboys, right? The draft revenge game. What did he have? Like 3 receptions for 165 yards and 3 touchdowns. Yeah. Oh man. So I just can't. Let's see. My buddy Matt Cantor super chat $5. Thank. And I'm sorry. Apologies. We're gonna have to get to the super chats and everything because we've just been running through this. Just got insider info. Packers offered 2 firsts and Lucas Van Ness. Cowboys said no. Packers then offered first and Gary's. Cowboys said no. They wanted Clark. Well, I mean, if assuming that our buddy Matt Cantor is in the, I don't know who's in the know anymore because apparently Ricky Scoops is like the biggest insider of
that one random person on Reddit who said, "Yeah, no, a PT for the Cowboys that said Micah's going to Green Bay." The timelines match up perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess everybody. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. It's.
Oh no.
What?
I just realized why this happened. It's that jersey. I brought this on us when I brought the Ziggy jersey. Is this fate trying to tell me? Is it calling me to Green Bay?
Yeah, you better stay with me right now, Ziggy. There's no way in hell.
Oh, it's
You are
Micah
not jumping.
Parsons.
You're
He's
not
my
jumping
favorite
ship
player in
right
the
now.
NFL.
You're not jumping ship on me right now just because he's Micah Parsons is a Packer. Oh man. Well, if that's true, if they wanted Van Ness, said no. They offered Gary, said no, and asked for Clark. How old's Clark right now?
29. I mean, Clark is, I think, probably the best of those three players.
Yeah, no, I think he is as well. I mean, do you think the Cowboys got swindled?
No, I mean,
Micah doesn't want to play there. He doesn't want to play there.
Jerry's just a fool. How do
I
you
think
let it get here?
this is Jerry's fault, and that's what's crazy about the whole thing, right? Is like
I told you that was the X factor. Players like this do not get traded, but Jerry Jones can do anything.
But this is the thing, Ziggy. Is I like Jerry. If you're a Cowboy fan, I mean, like I know that they've been upset with Jerry for a long time, but like you gotta like call for his head almost. Like you have to be out here.
I might quit the team.
Scorched earth. It's not. This is not. Oh my gosh. So Luca. Oh my gosh. They lost Luca and Micah in the same. I'm gonna tweet that out real quick.
I feel bad for Cowboys. I mean, this is the one thing that can make me feel bad for a Cowboys fan, right?
I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for other teams anymore. I'm just so jaded. And wow, so Dallas has lost Luka Doncic and Micah Parsons in what, since in the last 6 months?
You know, if I became a Packers fan, that would take away from the Micah Parsons headlines. The headlines would be Robert Ziggy Ziegler to the Green Bay Packers.
Man. About 1,800 people who are in the chat right now. This is really cool, guys. This has to be the biggest live stream that we've ever had, right?
Nope, the one when the Vikings got absolutely obliterated by the Rams. People come for our misery. That's what it is. That was the only one that was bigger.
So the only time this show, let's go through this show's like titles right now. Let's see the most popular videos that we've ever had on this channel. This is gonna make me sick to my stomach. All right, videos. Let's go to views.
I can give you our top lives.
Dear
too.
God, no. I'm just gonna read you the intros to all of our top videos, guys. Dear God, no. I hate this. Please not again. Oh my God. I hate what I'm saying. Thanksgiving ruined. Jordan Love is ruining my dreams. I'm done. Not again. Not again. That sucked. I hate football. This is it. New Year's nightmare.
Oh, don't forget the lives. Endless misery. I'm broken. Are you kidding? And now utter disaster.
I don't like this. Make it stop. Oh no, I hate this. This sucks. It won't happen, right? Uh-oh, here we go again. This can't be happening. This is bad. This is my nightmare. Not good. Not happy.
You know what? We got Adam Thielen, though, so who's the real winner?
I actually can't believe that. When you really take a step back and look at this show, it truly is misery, misery, misery. Yeah, look at this. I hear for the misery, Scott Becker. Oh, this is just a nightmare. Oh my God. Why do we do this?
I mean,
actually find it kind of like a coping mechanism actually in the chat here, but usually everyone's consoling me because the Vikings lost, and people find it in their heart to be a little consoling, even towards Vikings fans. If you're a Packer, a Bear, a Lion fan, you find it in your heart to have a little compassion. I've seen it. Don't say you haven't. I've seen it before. But this one's different, because this one's like everyone else is really happy, and I'm just sitting here on the outside going, why again? Woe is me. Oh, all right. I guess I was about to say, like, should I even say congratulations? I mean, I guess so, right? Like, congrats to the Packers fans. I'm happy that you guys are happy, but not at what cost? At what cost? Sorry, I'm tweaking.
I have to reiterate, like, generational players do not get traded. They do not get traded to the Green Bay Packers. They do not get traded to the Green Bay Packers 1 week before the season starts.
They don't get traded to the Minnesota Vikings. That's, oh man, we need Aaron Jones to run for like 5,000 yards. That's the only thing that could fix this.
Like, it's Micah Parsons since 2021 has led the entire NFL in pressures.
Yeah, I know.
This is a player who's single-handedly, he's the only player in the history of next-gen stats tracking to generate a pressure rate over 20%. That means he's in the quarterback's face 20% of pass rushing snaps. Like, it's hard to quantify what that means.
Yeah, I know. Oh, man. Just a disaster. Just a disaster. Is the stream still working out? Is it still up? Are people still here? There's still people here? All right. Ziggy, carry the show for a second. I'm going to go get like an ice pop for a second.
Yeah, enjoy your dessert, Paul.
I'll be right back.
Okay, now that Paul's back, I got to talk it over for real with you guys. Green Bay Packers jersey. Should I just switch and become a Packers fan? I don't know if I can take this anymore.
No purple.
Okay, no. Oh, Paul can hear me. Paul can hear me. Should I become a Packers fan? Like, this is just crazy, right? Like, it's...
Right,
Micah Parsons is a Green Bay Packer. What am I supposed to do?
I'm sorry, Ziggy. I need to go and, like, get something.
I don't have a dessert. I have to walk to the store and get one after this.
I went to get a purple one to make a point to everyone that, like, I can take this. You know what I mean? And,
I can't take this.
No, but there's no purple ones left. There's no more grid. So, all right, let's, wow, it seems like people really want you to be a Packer fan in the chat right now. Oh, my gosh. Just a disaster. All right, let's go through some of these super chats, Ziggy. Can you pull those up? Would you mind reading
Yeah,
through?
we've got super chats. Our most recent one, again from J.K. Zarada, is just one word, yes.
He's a beast. J.K. Zarada is like puns this entire.
We've got one from Taylor Yeager. Absolutely love the show, guys. Looking forward to the upcoming season. In honor of my first ever super chat, I just want to say one thing. And I have to read this, by the way. Micah freaking Parsons, go Pack, go. Thanks, Taylor.
Dude, how is that? So I'm supposed to, before you continue on with the super chats, I need to text Jack because I'm supposed to pick him up from the Palm Beach airport.
Paul, I don't want you getting in a car right now. I don't know what would happen.
I can't drive. I can't drive right now. This is like equivalent to being drunk. I mean, this is horrendous. Andy's got. I mean, I can't even imagine what Andy Herman's got. Like that car might be flying right now. I mean, I don't mean like flying fast. I mean like he might be so happy that he might just be flying. Like if we had gotten, yeah, a K22M, Paul looks. I feel horrible right now.
You're in Miami on vacation, about to watch Notre Dame dominate Miami, and I will you even feel good? You know, if Miami wins, this could be.
No, Miami cannot.
If Miami wins, it might have to become the Ziggy Ziegler show. You might not be able to take sports anymore.
If Miami wins, because for anyone in the chat who doesn't know, and man, I guess it's nice to see everybody like really happy. But just what is the cost? I guess the cost is our misery. But it's 8 years ago, I flew down for the Notre Dame Miami game, and I told everyone here down in Miami, like, we're gonna run through you. Like, you don't know what's coming. And I don't talk a lot of trash often. And we lost by 40 points. So I said, no matter what, I'm going to be at this game. Here we are 8 years later. And if Notre Dame loses to Miami the same weekend the Packers get Micah Parsons at 26 years old, I might just walk into the ocean down South Beach and see what happens. Like maybe there's a big wave. Let's just ride it out and see where I go. Oh, Ziggy.
We got a couple more super chats to get through, Paul. This one's from Ski Deedley. As a Packers fan, just want to say Paul Allen is the best announcer. Oh, and holy Micah Parsons.
Oh, all right. So we got a Viking fan.
J.K. Zarada in again. Jump ship, Ziggy. I'll buy you a Parsons jersey and a ticket to a game at Lambeau of your choice. Does that include the Super Bowl ticket or the NFC Conference Championship game that's going to be there? Like, come on.
Wow, people are starting to get really creative here with the... People are getting smart now with the super chats. You see Stuckman?
Yeah. My name is Ziggy, and I am officially renouncing the Minnesota Vikings. I am joining ship to join my favorite player, Micah, in Green Bay. Go, Pack, go.
Oh, my God.
Fleischman, I don't think I can read that, but I'm not sure I disagree either. Another one from J.K. Zarada. My 3 best friends are Cowboys fans. They are pissed. It's good to be a Packers fan, Ziggy. Landon, been here since 5K subs. This is the best day of my life. Stuckman, Ziggy, are you ready to join a winning franchise? Here, find out a question. Rather than just us being miserable, how does this change the outlook? Does the Packers go from 10-7 to 11-6?
Embedded chaos. If Paul, if the show gets 1 million subs by the end of the season, will you become a Packers fan? I mean, I could say I would, but I would like my heart would never be there. I'll go to a game and cheer on. Yeah, if the channel got to 1 million subs, I'll walk around like yelling GPG with my cheese head on and everything. But like in my heart, I won't be there. But yeah, I mean, would I sell myself out? That's a great question.
No.
Yeah, morally speaking, it would be fine. We're talking football teams here. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably sell myself out, honestly. No, I can't. I mean, my heart would never be there. I'm sorry. If it gets to 1 million, like, we could have this conversation, but like,
no, we wouldn't.
Like, I can't do it. I mean,
Well, if you want to feel terrible about yourself, just go and watch how Tom Grossi reacts to this trade. Like, they were doing a show live, and then while Parsons got traded, I don't think I've ever seen somebody happier. I mean, we had him on a few days ago, and he was already saying that, like, he was feeling good about the season.
I have a phone call with Tom in 18 hours, and
can you do that?
Might turn into therapy. Here's Andy, helpless in Chicago, but amazing. What I was saying before, as Banana Band comes in with a $5 donation. Love the show. Favre and Rodgers both won their Super Bowl in their 6th season after getting veteran defensive stars. History repeats itself. I don't know, man. Blinky, Packers don't scare me as a Vikings fan. J-Love threw 3 picks in the playoffs and paying Marcus $65 million. If this fails, everyone is fired. I mean, there is actually, like, look. All right, there's a lot of things now that are starting to come to me. Yes, as far as, like, the pressure that's on the Packers now and the amount of money you're spending, all of that obviously does present risk. But the overwhelming viewpoint is this is a huge win for Green Bay. And, like, even, like, us Vikings fans, us Bears fans, us Lions fans, we Eagles fans, whoever's listening, if you're an NFC fan, an NFL fan, it's a huge win when you add Micah Parsons to your team. We can't deny that. Now, we'll see down the line, like, you know, the ramifications. And if you win a Super Bowl, it's all worth it. And it's a good win for them. Back to Dallas, though, because I got kind of distracted when I started talking about Luka. You have to think the only world where this could happen. It's like, this is like Marvel, right? With Doctor Strange putting up the 1. There are 14 million universes. Micah Parsons does not get traded in the other 13,900,000, blah, blah, blah. The reason he got traded is because of Jerry Jones. Now, like, there's a rule in media. You know, you're not supposed to go after Goodell. You're not supposed to go after Jerry Jones. I'm not going to sit here and be dumb. But I am going to say, if Jerry Jones had handled this appropriately, Micah Parsons would still be a Dallas Cowboy. If he didn't go and, you know, start running his mouth about we had a verbal contract, we had a handshake deal, basically.
Which is against the collective bargaining agreement, by the way.
Which is against the rules anyway. Micah would still be a Cowboy. When I came on with you, Ziggy, and said there's no world at all where this would happen, it's because star players don't get dealt when they're 26 years old. I guess unless you live in Dallas.
Yeah. Well, what did I say?
The only way this would happen is if Micah got so pissed off that even if Dallas came in and said, we're going to offer you $50 million a year, Micah's so pissed off and at this point so done with it, and he has the leverage. Remember, he's the player here. Micah can come in and say, like, nope, I'm not going to do it. And he walked around eating nachos. He's sleeping on tents. He's not picking up Jerry Jones's calls. If you pissed off Micah to that degree, that was the only world where he wasn't coming back. Because I thought, you know, you hand him $45 million a year, Mike is going to say, okay. You hand him whatever it took, the Cowboys would have been willing to pay it. But they pissed him off so much that Jerry Jones could have given him a blank check, and Micah Parsons would have said, no. Some expletive.
Well, that's why he went to the doctors yesterday to get a second opinion on his back injury, right? He was ready to hold out. And I've been saying this whole time. Star players don't get traded, but if it did happen, it would be because Jerry Jones couldn't let it go. And he'd do something to make Micah Parsons furious. And that's exactly what happened.
For anyone who's catching up, and we appreciate it right now, we're 1882 on the viewers. It'd be really cool if we could get over 2,000. That would be really, really cool. I don't think we've done that before. But this was supposed to be a really awesome evening, and it still could be. Like I'm not gonna let this totally ruin. I'm gonna try to recover.
Speak for yourself.
I know. Talk myself into this.
My day is ruined. My disappointment is immeasurable.
I'm down here in Florida. Supposed to be going to the Notre Dame Miami game on Sunday, and Jack who's not on the show right now, as everyone can see, is currently in an airplane flying down. I'm supposed to go. Jack is landing in 15 minutes, but we're gonna have to have the show call maneuver. Like that's the only thing that's gonna have to happen here because we need to continue. We're gonna have to continue to grieve while everyone else here. In the chat, let us know. How's your day, 1 to 10? Just give me a 1 to 10 in the chat right now. How your day's going?
10 best day ever. 1.
10 best day ever.
Micah Parsons just got traded to your divisional rival.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was gonna say. 1 Micah Parsons is a Packer now. So let's see what the chat comes in there and says.
While we're waiting for that, I do have a super chat to read. This is from Max Neumeyer. My name is Ziggy. I'm finally ready to get out of the closet. I will follow Micah to Green Bay. Go Pack, go. We've got to raise the barrier from like $5 for what it takes for me to read, because the sickness I feel having to read that. And look at this chat. It's just straight 10s, except J.K. Zarada coming in with a 9. And I appreciate the Packers fans coming in with a 9. This is still football. But,
this is it. Like, this to me is the sign when you're having a bad football day. When you break out the line, it's just football. That means, like, basically the worst possible thing has happened. Because I've used that, like, Blair Walsh misses the kick against the kick against the Seahawks. I'm sitting there with my dad. We're both just depressed, and he's like, just football. The Eagles beat us 38-7 in the NFC Championship game. I'm sitting there with our buddy Will Coots. Just football, man. Move on. You only use just football when it is as low as it can get. And we just used it. And this is the worst part, too. You get people who start to actually, like, say sorry to. Like, here's Jay Kim, and we were on Jay's show. You should go check it out. Jay just goes, sorry, Paul. Like, all of a sudden it turns from, like, immense celebration from your friends into, like, okay, man, I hope these guys are doing all right.
Well, the narrative has totally changed, right? What I was thinking this morning was Jaden Reed is thinking about playing through this Jones fracture. How's that going to affect him long term? Is the smarter the receiver's going to be good? Like, and immediately, of course, right? Like, the second you get one bit of bad news for the Green Bay Packers, like, your number one receiver is hurt. You get Micah Parsons.
I mean, yeah, like people are forgetting now. Like the Packers have not had a great past couple weeks in terms of the Love injury, the receiver. Like, yeah, we just go on and on with the injuries and remember the early preseason performance. Packers fans were down. Like, there's been a lot of nothing has been a disaster, but there's been a lot of like this isn't good. We got to get this cleaned up. I mean, now they come in that Detroit game, dude. Like, heading into week 1 now, Packers-Lions, this is going to be, oh my gosh. Like, forget for a second, right? Try to forget for a second about what this means for us as Vikings fans down the line. As a pure football fan, that game is going to be fun. Like, that'll be, I am really looking forward to that game. And it's week 1. There's a lot of season to go, but I think it sets the tone. I think it totally sets the tone. If Green Bay comes in after acquiring Micah Parsons, Jordan Love plays a good game, kind of shakes off a little bit of the rust that he had last year, shows that he's back from injury. Mike has a couple sacks. Like, the vibe in Green Bay is going, like, it's going to be.
Paul, I got some bad news.
Yeah, what?
I put in the chat $100 super chat, and Ziggy puts on the Packers jersey.
Bro.
Give me 1 second here.
Justin Zarada, Reed selling his number or Parsons switching? I don't know.
The worst day of my life just had to get a little worse, right?
Don't do this, Ziggy. It's not.
It's too late. It's too late, Paul.
Oh
Blame
God.
J.K. Zarata for this.
Oh.
You gotta be kidding me. And since it's time for Super Chats, this is from Eternal D. I, Ziggy, will stay strong and stay a Vikings fan so my despair can be entertainment for Packers fans everywhere.
How is this? What are you doing, Ziggy? Why you can't bait people into wearing that jersey? Oh, this is a disaster. So Micah Parsons, a Packer. I'm here watching Ziggy wearing a jersey. This is just a nightmare. Oh my gosh. It seems that you
Now we've
wearing
got Chandra Das coming in. Ziggy is
Chris,
an
you're right. I
educator. You
am
should
right.
move to Green Bay and cohabitate with Tom Grossi. This is a terrible day.
I can't believe I'm sitting here watching you in a. All right, what others? Are there other? I thought there were a couple other super chats. Did I miss one, or did you cover them?
Let's see. I'm scrolling
Oh,
through.
Reed selling his jersey or Parsons switching. Hey, you got to give 11 to Parsons. He's.
Did Michael
I,
Parsons wear 11 in college?
uh, I think he was, if I'm remembering.
If
correctly.
he did,
I think he did.
yeah, Penn State he wore 11 too. So
I mean, yeah, Jalen. Bye bye. See ya, 11. Like Jalen Reed's not keeping that jersey. Yeah, no. Catch a ball and then yeah.
yeah.
But that's sorry. That's on that.
And Daniel Zapp
I like
points
it.
out like you traded Kenny Clark, right? But Kenny Clark has been taking snaps in the NFL since he was 20 years old. Like this is definitely a player on the other side of his career. This is an incredible thing to give up. And of course, Israel Sosa comes in. Ziggy's wearing his true colors, green and gold. To be clear, this is not my true color. I'm not happy about this. This is a terrible day, and you all are making it worse. So thanks for that.
Yeah, it's so okay. From Matt Blaustein, from Matt Cantor. Matt says, hold on. Matt's been blowing up the phone. He's having a great time. Watching your show live now. Ha 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 ha. Let's effing go. Let's see. They said no to a effing Pro Bowl defensive end for old ass Kenny Clark. Paul, I don't even know what to say. Join us. Cheese. So yeah, Matt Cantor's having a great day.
Every Packers fan in the world is having a great day right now.
And for all the Packers fans right here who are in the chat right now, let's congratulate Matt Cantor who just has bachelor party. He's engaged and he's getting married soon. So congratulations to Matt, who has now also received Micah Parsons. So it's a nice engagement present, I guess. Richard Wirtz here with a $100 donation. This is extremely kind of everyone who's donating in the chat right now. We really appreciate it. There's been a couple really big ones, some small ones. Israel with the $50 as well. That's very nice. Richard says, "You guys are the best. Thanks for having fun despite the rivalry. Great swing, and we'll see what happens. Go Pack."
We appreciate
he's got Ron Burgundy there.
We appreciate the charitable donation to the Paul Farrington mental health support system.
That's basically what it is. Yeah, Richard. At the end of the day, I mean, we're having fun. This one's pretty.
Are you having fun? I'm not having fun.
This one's pretty bad. Like we have fun 9 times.
This show, we say we always say. What do we always say on the show? We should stop doing it when it stops being fun. If Green Bay is one more, like if this transaction works out, we might have to stop doing the show.
Python Bacon, did something happen today? These are the kind of messages I'm getting here. You see this? This is what I'm getting right now. That's my LinkedIn page. Oh God. Oh my gosh. Yeah, shout out to everyone. I mean, everyone's been really great in the chat right now. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. All right, Ziggy, can you throw up if there are some questions? Could you open up a question?
I'll put out a little Q&A. Please keep these questions serious and respectful.
That's a great disclaimer right there. All right, let's answer some questions, or just you could throw in as well. Let's see AI chat summary. I love when these comes up. Quality may vary. Viewers in the chat are reacting to recent news or developments related to the Green Bay Packers. Many are welcoming Ziggy. Hold on, where did it go?
To the team. Oh, the Q&A brought it up. And talking about his prospects as a Green Bay Packers fan.
How much for Paul to wear a Packers jersey? I don't have one on me. I don't carry a Packers jersey. I didn't pack one to Florida. that would be like like $1,000. Like I mean, yeah, like let's be realistic here, okay? Someone donated $1,000, I'll throw on a Packer jersey.
Well, no,
Like,
you can't say that because you don't have one on you.
yeah, I'll go find a Packer jersey. You know what I mean? Like, but please, no one donate $1,000. Let's.
This is I do want to talk. We've done a lot of our own reaction, but I do want to talk a little bit about the football stuff. Derucha asked, "How much does this change the Packers' outlook?" And I really think the answer to this is it changes everything. In the playoffs, I know Micah Parsons does not have a great playoff track record, but I think some of that was just the Cowboys. You need superstar players to take it up to the next level. Like, no one will ever forget Aaron Donald going, "Ring me," right? Immediately after just ending the game against Joe Burrow. Now, Aaron Donald is truly one of the best defensive players of all time. But the Packers now on the defense have a player who can play at that level. And in the postseason, not everything is going to go perfect. Sometimes the offense will struggle. Sometimes the defense will struggle. And you just need that guy to be able to step up and win the game for your team. Micah Parsons is a player who can do that. So I think, you may not see a huge move in the win total because it was already pretty high, but you saw it in the Super Bowl odds, right? The Packers are now tied with the Lions for second favorites to win out of the NFC. This changes everything for Green Bay.
The honest assessment I think of it is, yeah, it does, like, it changes everything, but I mean, there's still, like, to me, this doesn't automatically put you guys up to like the number one contender or anything in my eyes. What I think is that still Jordan Love, I need him. He needs to get back to that level. Like that's what's going to make the Packers. This move right here puts them up talent wise on the same tier as the Lions and the Eagles. But you still need Jordan Love to come in there and be who he was at the end of 2023. What are you laughing? What's so funny?
We just got a chat from RBF, Bob Farrington. I'd rather jump out of a plane again than see this trade go through.
Yeah, actually, that's a great point, Dad. That's a great point. I went up in a plane a week and a half ago. Watched my dad jump out of a plane.
You can see the video in our Tom Grossi thing.
Then I followed him, and what's kind of funny is I didn't realize, like, I thought the dude who I was strapped to was high out of his mind. And I still fell out of the plane with this guy. And now I'm here, so everything's okay. But, like, yeah, I'd rather do that again. Thinking in my mind, oh my God, the guy that I'm jumping out of this plane with is, like out there in the clouds, literally. Then watch this. This is just horrendous. This is. If you said, like, name any defensive player you don't want to go to the Green Bay Packers, I would have said Micah Parsons. And I think, not lying at all here. If you said, like, any player in the league you don't want to go to the Packers, it would have been the top quarterbacks and then Micah Parsons.
And if Jordan Love plays like a top 5 quarterback, it might actually be Micah Parsons. Because think about what him and Edgerrin Cooper are going to do this year.
Yeah,
the Packers already had a blossoming young pass rusher. Like, Edgerrin Cooper, what were we saying when we talked about him in our season preview? We said this guy, he's a lot like Micah Parsons 2.0. He's fast, he can play inside linebacker, he can play outside. He's incredibly athletic. Now he's got Micah Parsons to show him how it's done.
Yeah, at all 3 levels now, you have someone 27 or younger in McKinney, McKinney and Cooper, and now in Parsons. Let's hit these super chats real quick. These are starting to family friends and are now starting to get in on the fun. Matt Cantor again. Legit question: was this trade away for us to price Detroit out of Aiden Hutchinson? They can't afford $48 million a year. Also, Joe and I are loving this. Yes, I'm happy for you. Look, I can put aside my own personal misery and say I'm happy for my friends while also being miserable. Like, that's something I can do, right? That's fair?
You can.
Yeah, and I have to say right now also...
I'm not happy for Green Bay Packers fans. Sorry.
Yeah, this is like one of the worst professional shows we'll probably ever have. Like, I just can't think professionally right now, which I'm just this is just horrible. As far as the Hutchinson thing goes, No, I don't. I don't think so. What was it per year here for Parsons? It was 188 over 4 years, right?
Yeah, so
47.
47. I
I
mean,
don't.
you're not paying your guy more to have another team pay their guy more, but surely you're happy about the fact that
It's a nice
Detroit
effect.
now
Yeah.
has. I mean, think about the edge rusher market this offseason, right? Didn't Max Crosby sign for 35 a year?
No, I mean this is 47 million is my brain again. It was not really taking this in. Like 47 million is a. I mean that's.
Yeah. Max Crosby signed for
Eh.
35 and a half. We thought that's pretty big. Miles Garrett signed for 40. We thought, wow. TJ Watt signed for 41. We thought, wow.
No, this is an otherworldly contract. I mean, like we do have to acknowledge that too, right? If you're gonna pay someone $47 million a year, like Micah Parsons better perform right now.
That's about what Jalen Hurts is making.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
He's
see.
right between Kyler Murray and Jalen Hurts. It's more than Patrick Mahomes is making. It's more than
Listen to this right
Stafford's
here.
making.
Listen to this right here. So here are the contracts in the NFL right now. Okay, the top contracts per year. Dak at 60. At 55, you have Love, Burrow, Lawrence, Josh Allen. Okay, all around the same. That's your top five. Tua at 53, Goff at 53, Purdy at 53. Now you're at 8. Top 10 closes with Herbert at 52.5, Lamar at 52. Okay. Jalen Hurts is 11th with 51, and then Micah Parsons 12, 47. So you are, and right below him, Kyler, Deshaun Watson, Kirk, Mahomes, Stafford, and then you get to T.J. Watt, Jamar Chase, Garrett Crosby, and all the non-quarterbacks. So like Micah, there's a big gap. There's a $6 million gap now from Micah at 47 to T.J. Watt at 41. And a big difference, obviously, is Micah's 26 years old and T.J. Watt is 30. So maybe he falls off faster, but yeah, like you are paying a heavy price here. But again, at the end of the day, Micah Parsons is arguably the best defensive player in all of football, and if he comes in and has the impact that you expect him to have, it's I mean, this is like a potentially a Super Bowl or two move for the Packers. Like it's seriously, you can compare this to Reggie White, and Reggie White is a top. Could be in some people's eyes the best defensive player ever.
He signed for 4 years, 17 million, and people were like, "Whoa!"
But I mean, as far as like the caliber of player, we're talking someone who's about that good. Dan Frankowski says, "Paul, Mr. Frankowski is a great family friend, and this is a great segment that he came up with. Paul, I will pay to bring a psychologist on air for a future show to support those in the NFL community who are struggling with their mental health." If you brought on a psychologist right now, it would be, oh my God, he'd have a field day. Like the psychologist would just be able to would do whatever he wanted with me and you right now. I think it's a great idea. Vikings fans sitting down with a sports psychologist and just airing it out. Like we might actually have to do that. If anyone knows a psychologist in the chat right now, there's 1,900 people. If anyone's friends with a psychologist, reach out to them and ask them if they'd come on a podcast and we could talk through this. Like I'll go through everything. We can go through everything. Like this needs to
Can
stop.
they explain how I ended up in this?
I mean, we could probably get there. I mean, it might be like a 24-hour stream, but like we could go on. It's time. I think it's time to get right, Ziggy, for me and you, sports wise. Like
Paul,
this.
I don't think you want. I'm not sure it is. You don't know what's going to come out of something like that. What if I discover my true self isn't purple? Are you willing to put up with that? Are you willing to take that risk?
You can't do that.
And look, I mean, people are talking about the cap implications and the salary cap. The Packers have money, and they just freed up a whole bunch of money moving off of Kenny Clark. You've got so many big extensions were signed this offseason. This is why you get in and pay Zach Tom early, right? This is why you get in, and Xavier McKinney's on an affordable deal. Why you signed Jordan Love to that deal a few years ago. The Packers will not have to give up significant talent in order to bring in Micah Parsons on this deal.
We also have, let's go through the rest of these chats. Vagabond, we got Micah, let's go, Pack go. From Aaron, were Packers better off with Parsons or Max Crosby? Parsons. It's Parsons every single time.
Max Crosby, he's what, 28 now? Like, people don't understand 26. Tyler Shaw is 26.
When's Micah's birthday? Of course.
It's May.
He just turned 26.
Like Micah Parsons he is May 26, 1999. So he's a young
Probably
26.
Yeah, no,
You are
I
probably
mean,
getting 5 or 6 more elite years out of Micah
well,
Parsons.
Micah's in the prime of it, at least. At least. I mean, like edge rushers now too. When you talk about these legendary guys, they can go for a while. What's Von Miller right now? I know obviously he's not.
He's 36, I believe. He was good up until he won with the Rams when he was 33 or
Yeah, I
34.
mean, but Von was still playing good football like into his 30s. Like you're talking about someone who this is a nightmare. The more you think about it, the worse it gets because it's not just like, oh, this season they got Micah. It's like now every year.
That's what makes us different than Trey Hendrickson, right? Trey Hendrickson, we could sit here and say, well, if it doesn't work out, next year he'll be 32. If it doesn't work out, Micah Parsons is... I mean, the prime for these guys is 28. Like, Micah Parsons and Jordan Love are going to hit their primes at the same time. Right? Jordan Love also 26.
Yeah, I mean, the Packers are now set up not just like the window now goes from like the window now goes from now to like what are we 20 like 2034 like I like I don't even know. Like it's no, this is an unbelievable move for them.
But
Long term, short term, it doesn't matter. It's horrendous.
but you have got to get it done. Right? That's the thing now. It's
Justin Zerata. Is Paul really a good friend if he made you a Vikings fan? Friends like that don't deserve loyalty. So people are now trying to actually like really tempt you away, Ziggy. And now they're trying to turn it on me, which I'll acknowledge. I told you when you started this journey, I said to you, you know what you're signing up for. Maybe I didn't do a good job of really explaining it to you.
I knew.
There was never, is Paul a good friend?
We're putting out the poll. Is Paul a good friend, yes or no?
Oh, this is great. No, when I approached you, because for anyone who's lacking clarity on this, let me see. Does this help if I turn a light on my face here, Ziggy? Tell me, does that? No, now it looks like I'm telling a story.
And Xavier McKinney's 27. Too. Or no, he's 20. He's 26 too. This whole team is 26-year-olds. Like this is what's crazy, right? You've got 26-year-old Micah Parsons, 26-year-old Xavier McKinney, 26-year-old Jordan Love.
Does that work? This has to be worse. I'm gonna turn the light off again. Let me be in darkness.
Darkness imprisoning me. Drunk Hammer Nate coming in. Ziggy, Australian citizenship. You become a Packer. People are super chatting us from Australia over this.
I really want to go to Australia. That's probably number one on my list.
What time is it in Australia right now? It's probably like 8 a.m. Imagine you wake up. If you're in Perth, it's probably 6.
When Micah Parsons joins your team, you wake up. If it was 4 in the morning and Micah Parsons became a Viking, I would be up cracking champagne probably with my dad. It would be. I just
Wait, Paul.
Australia time. What?
Micah Parsons 26. Xavier McKinney 26. Jordan Love 26. Robert Ziggy Ziegler 26.
McKinney's 27. McKinney's 20. I'm crashing that now. 27.
He's not 27. That's incorrect.
Is that the Packer Big Three?
He was born on August 9th, 1999. He is 26 years old. You are wrong.
Damn it. I guess they got a Big Four. Xavier McKinney.
Well, it's not a Big Four yet, but... I mean, I want to live somewhere... Why don't I ever wake up to the Minnesota Vikings and it's like Minnesota Vikings acquire all-world talent in his prime for a cheap price?
Well, I mean, we have good things too. We drafted Justin.
No, Minnesota Vikings is Sam Darnold takes the 13 wins, has a complete collapse, and we replace him with a rookie. That's life as a Minnesota Vikings fan. Life as a Minnesota Vikings fan is Kirk Cousins and Stephon Diggs have one of the most amazing postseason victories ever. And then we just get absolutely clobbered. It's never just good news in Minnesota.
Look, I can't... Look, Ziggy. This is what you sign up for when you join on with us. I know, like, when you first started this journey, it was the Jets with your dad, then it was the Rams because you liked Zerline and were from L.A., but your heart was always with the Vikings. Like, that's where your origin was. But I'll tell you this right now. It doesn't get easier. It doesn't get much better. This is kind of how it goes. And you know what normally happens? Like, McCarthy usually will suck after something like this. Like, that's kind of how it goes.
Do we just have Christian Ponder 2.0?
No, like, that is what it's like. Like, this is the perfect encapsulation, Ziggy, of what it's like to be a Viking fan and what it is like to watch the Packers in this division. Heading into this year, we need J.J. McCarthy to be good. He will be horrible. And the Packers just got a 26-year-old Micah Parsons. That's what happens. Like, that's what this is. And it happens over and over and over again. Thankfully, I'm 26. So, like, I can't even imagine if I had to go back and live in the Vikings 7. Now, the Packers, I know they had their misery in the 80s for a little bit. But at this point, like, what, 40 years now that you've been happy? I don't know how. You think about people like my dad and the older Vikings fans right now. I'll never forget the article that came out the morning of the Eagles NFC Championship game, and we were 6.5-point favorites. Because of course, I felt great. Like, why wouldn't you feel great? We're 6.5-point favorites against.
Yeah, they're playing who at quarterback?
Like, you'd feel great. And I remember reading an article that just said, like, and it opened with, there are young Vikings fans today who are through the roof. There are young Vikings fans today who are coming off the Minneapolis Miracle and really believe that this was a Super Bowl team, that it's destiny. I wish you knew better. That was a real article that was written that morning.
Vikings fans, no.
I read it and I went, sure, not this year. We have fate. Super Bowl's in Minnesota. I was too young. I mean, what was that? I guess that was 8 years ago now. So maybe, yeah, somewhere between 18 or 19 and 26. I woke up and really smelled the roses. Look at how happy everyone is here.
Yeah, Parsons' Defensive Player of the Year odds have also just skyrocketed because now he's in Green Bay.
Of course, he'll probably win Defensive Player of the Year. He'll probably have 30 sacks. Well, he's going to have 15 against Dallas alone. No, let's just, like, you know.
I appreciate it, Jake. So I can't wear this thing anymore.
Yeah,
I can't wear it. This is too much.
It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's just football. It's just football. Jack's the man.
It's not just football. It's not just football, Paul.
No, it never is. It never is. But, like, that's
I like the darkness as increasingly settling in. Right before we were mad. Right, when this news first got announced, I was, like, shaking. First because I couldn't believe it, then because I was mad. Now the darkness is settling in. This is who we are.
Yeah, I guess. No, it is. That's ultimately it's acceptance, right? I guess we've really gone through the 7 stages. What are the stages of grief, Ziggy?
Did you say 7 stages?
Whatever. No, I'm thinking like.
Well, so first of all, like the Kubler Ross stages were originally for when you yourself were dying. So I think this is actually appropriate. Denial. I sure logged on. I thought there was no way this is real. I was looking on Twitter. Maybe it's a fake account. Maybe it's Ricky Scoops again. Shout out Ricky Scoops, by the way.
No, I went through this morning. I texted Ziggy this morning and said, just be ready. Like, in case, because people were tweeting about Parsons again. I was like, if he gets dealt, I thought it might be to the Vikings. I was like, we need to be ready to go. But it's not going to happen.
You said you had a thumbnail yesterday, and then you didn't make it.
I didn't do it.
There's no way.
Yeah. What's next? So we denied.
Okay. Anger.
Clearly.
Oh, we had anger. You can go back to the beginning of this stream. There was
Yeah.
We opened up 2 minutes. You know, I usually don't get super emotional, right? I'm the analytics guy. The first 2 minutes were just me going, what happened?
I will tell you guys right now, since I'm in Florida, we don't have our normal setup. So we had to get the stream, and we wanted to go live. We didn't want this to be recorded. We wanted to go live, so we had to download a bunch of things. I had to make the thumbnail because I didn't make the thumbnail. And as we were doing it, Ziggy and I were like, we're not going to speak to each other other than technical stuff because we want it to all be raw. And I'm sorry for swear. We don't like to swear a lot on this show. As we're setting up, the only thing you heard was the occasional me going, fuck.
Me too. Me too.
And it was just like, that's what it was. It was dead silent. Then Ziggy being like, is this how you do it? And me going, yeah, fuck, yeah. And, okay, so anger, check. What, bargaining's next?
Yup, bargaining. I mean, this I didn't do much bargaining because it's inevitable.
I did. I came on, I was like, well, you know, the defense is good, but you got to have good Jordan Love or else.
Yeah, fair enough. We were thinking there was that. There was, the Vikings have added Adam Thielen. J.J. McCarthy is pretty good. We'll be fine.
I am happy to get Thielen. Like, I'm happy to have Adam back. But, oh, man.
All right, next stage, depression. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I'm actually scared because I think I've hit it, but I'm not sure. And if it get, I don't want it to get worse than that. All right, so depression maybe. Yeah,
All right, hopefully it's back up now.
all right, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see if this, because I mean it's fitting that this just crashes into darkness, right? That's how this goes.
Yeah, and it's back. Almost sad.
Hopefully it's
Almost sad to have it back.
I mean, what are we supposed to do, man?
All right, we have a couple more super chats, don't we, in here?
Yeah.
You want to hit those, or you want me to?
Oh, hit them. We've got a couple generous super chats from Drunk Hammer Nate. Aussie beer cures all, lads. Come on over. I mean,
I would, yeah. Like
that's
right now,
dangerous. That is dangerous.
Yeah, I'll do it.
The state we're in, that is dangerous. Total Malarkey says, "Let's go, boys. Parsons, Golden, Jacob, McKinney, Love. This is happening because you all had Grossi on. I'm calling
Yeah,
it.
did we curse something by bringing Tom on the show? Is that just like, was that the nail in the coffin? You showed the jersey. We brought Grossi on. We're doing Herman next week. Like, is this just? Have we become too? Have we become too part of that ecosystem? What else? There's another one, right? Jesse says, "How good do you think Rashawn Gary will be now?" I mean, again, yeah, it helps everyone. It helps everyone across the board. I think Gary's definitely will. What were his? Let's see. What was Gary's numbers last year?
I mean, Rashawn Gary last year, I mean, it was disappointing. He still had his 7.5 sacks.
No, but it was definitely a bad season compared to what you were hoping for. At 9 the year before. Um, I think I don't know, guys. Yeah, I think Gary will be. I think everyone will be better on the Packers.
How could they not, right?
Everyone will be better on the Packers. Um,
I do want to appreciate our fans. I put out the poll, is Paul a good friend? Only 27% said no.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take the 27. I mean, yeah. Look, I did a bad thing to you as far as sports is concerned. Actually, oh my gosh, Van Ness too. I forgot about that.
I actually think this is an indication they might not really believe in Van Ness that much.
No, I don't think they do either. But I'm just saying, like, this is the kind of thing where you have guys like that who need to break out. And I know that you saw like the Seattle video, right, where Van Ness was again like flattened by the tight ends. But how many other guys would you want to bring into the league to save a career for a defensive end than Micah Parsons? Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that Lucas Van Ness is going to rise to acceptable starter level because of this, but it helps. Like, it helps certainly. I saw a Lions fan. As a Lions fan, of course you should be upset about this. You got the second best pass rusher in the division now. Hope you enjoyed your time in the sun. That is crazy, you have Aiden. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You could take your pick between those two.
I mean, this is, in terms of quality of edge rusher, like Montez Sweat is probably the worst starting edge rusher in the division.
So, like, number one edge rusher for?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. How would you rank it? Would you go Parsons, Hutchinson, or you go Hutchinson, Parsons?
I go Parsons, Hutchinson. I will say this. I've seen a lot of people saying that Parsons is like a bad run defender. He's not. He's just only an above average run defender, and it looks bad because he is the best pass rusher in football.
Yeah, Ranger, imagine the impact Parsons is going to have on Cooper. And across the board, this is terrifying. I cannot even imagine what Edgerrin Cooper is going to be like. Like, I was really worried about Edgerrin Cooper coming into this season. I mean,
we were saying he had potential for DPOY.
There are certain, and here's Lucas, our former editor, Micah, with the arms raised emoji. There are certain guys, right, that maybe don't get a ton of attention during their rookie seasons because, like Edgerrin Cooper, for example, was hurt a lot of the year. And when he came on, people really didn't know his name too much. A second-round draft pick. If you're not a Packers fan or you're not closely associated with watching the Packers, you probably didn't know too much about him. But then there are those dudes that you just turn on the game, and anyone with a pair of eyes will sit back and go, holy crap.
He's that guy.
The speed, the power. I mean, it's all there. Like I think Edrin Cooper, if we were drafting players defensively in the NFC North, obviously now you're Micah, obviously taking Micah there. You're probably putting McKinney, but that's it for the Packers. You're taking Hutchinson over him. That's probably it for the Lions. Maybe Grenard. And maybe Jalen Johnson.
I'm not. I mean, Jalen Johnson's a good player, but
that's like you might. The Packers probably have 2 of the top 5 defensive. Maybe have 3 of the top 5. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lions fans are very upset. I totally forgot about Branch and Kirby Joseph. I don't know how I did that. But
at
like
the end of the year, I mean,
this is the kind of thing. Like these. That's where I think Edrin Cooper's going to be. I think Edrin Cooper is going to be in that McKinney, Parsons, Hutchinson, Joseph, Branch, Grenard, Johnson, like that elite tier. Yeah, I know. I'd take Grenard too. But by the end of the year, I don't know. There's a world where Edrin Cooper is the 3rd best defensive player in the NFC North at the end of the season. And yeah, all of the comments are now coming in, I guess. I forgot about Brian Branch. I'm sorry. Brian Branch is so much fun to watch.
He's that guy.
Yeah, he is. Jeez. Getting ready to enjoy TikToks of very angry Cowboys fans. That will be fun. I will say that. I forgot about that. There is always the other side to the coin. Remember that, everyone.
That's also when you know things are bad. When you're like, oh well, at least Cowboys fans will be more upset than us.
Dude, I just cannot believe that this is happening. Like, I'm serious, guys. I really thought there was. People were getting mad at me. Remember in the comment section after we went live with the first rumors about Parsons to the Packers when you said you think he could actually be moved?
They said this was clickbait. There's no way the Packers would ever do this. They said
there were 2 reactions. There was the clickbait crowd, and then there was the crowd that said that I was just dismissing you. And I didn't mean to come off as dismissive of your opinion.
But it was so ridiculous.
Like that's what it was. Is I was like, there's just zero world this happens. Like there was zero world. The first time I believed it could happen was today. And we have receipts too. The first time I thought there was a chance is when I saw like I think Schefter tweeted.
The Cowboys are seriously considering trade offers for Micah Parsons.
And I messaged Ziggy and I said, hold on. Will you be good to go if Parsons is dealt? It will probably be hard for me to do it. And Ziggy said yes. That was it. That was our conversation. There was never a world where this was really going to happen to me until today. And then I was just grinding with work. And all of a sudden I look at my phone and I see did you even text? Did you text me?
I just gave you a call.
Yeah. And Ziggy's like, "Oh my God, Parsons." Yeah.
I said he's a Packer. And you said, what?
It was Blampaport. Yeah. Parsons to the Packers. Holy shit. Packers signing him to a 4-year, $188 million deal. Evan Cook. Jerry Jones is the best Packers GM of all time. Shout out to our sponsors at Rogue Energy. Two Brothers Brewing. Go check them out, Zach.
They must be having a party at Rogue Energy right now.
Rogue Energy is based in Green Bay. I haven't said that one time which is on me, during our sponsorship run. But Zach, their owner, CEO, you're about to have the biggest week of ratings in your life. This is how sports media works, though. I'm telling you, like, I'm down in Florida. I finished all my work, worked all day, and then you get news like this. And this is double worse because it's freaking Packers. Oh, nice job there on that.
If you want to support Rogue Energy, a Green Bay-based energy company, great stuff. RogueEnergy.com/Paul. Use code Paul for 30% off site-wide. If you want to see who will probably not having as good a time, Two Brothers Brewery, based out of Aurora, Illinois. They own the former Walter Payton Roundhouse.
In Warrensville, Illinois?
Yeah, in Warrensville. They've got great stuff there. All sorts of beers, pre-made cocktails, spirits.
Dude,
they've got it all.
I think I just need to go have a beer or something. Tristan says, I love the channel, but I just had to donate and say, we got Micah frickin' Parsons. Go, Pack, go. Oh yeah, asleep says two brothers brewing for moments like these. That actually could be it. If I had the beer here, it'd be like two brothers brewing for moments like this. I just pound one. Oh, just bad.
Drink responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
Yeah. Childish Brandine. What did I tell you? Paul doubted me. Yeah, I doubt everyone. I think there are some people. NFL Tom Day. I love your show, but even more, I love your pain, Paul. You make all of us pack your pants. Packers fans so damn happy. Yeah, you know what? If anyone here is not subscribed, please subscribe.
If you made it this along
How
and
about
you're
that's
seeing
the
our
trade-off?
misery, yeah.
How about the trade-off is that you guys subscribe to the channel? Is that fair? And we're trying to get to 50,000. Don't die from alcohol poisoning from Midwest Mountain. We're trying to get to 50,000 by the end of the year, which is a very lofty goal. But I guess for moments like these, when misery is our friend, I guess this is about as good as it can get for the show. But it really is crazy, the trade-off.
No, I'm not, Martin. I'm not putting the jersey back on. Like, I don't think you guys understand. This might be the worst day in my life following football. Like qua NFL fan, qua Vikings fan. This might be the worst day
When
in
did
my
you
life.
officially become a
Fall of 2021. No, 2022. Fall 2022.
So you joined in? Oh, you signed up for the perfect time. That was the magical year with Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what. And then I thought you were like the greatest good luck charm of all time.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean that year, the victories of that season. Oh, it was great.
But I knew the whole time that eventually
Then
our
we had
day would
these
come.
guys. I mean, we were 14-3 last year. Like you were really introduced to the Vikings that 2022 and 20. I mean, no, you've actually had the perfect introduction. This is kind of how it is, Ziggy. You have years like 2022 and 2024 where it's all like sunshine and rainbows, could not be better, and then the biggest moment it just goes to hell. Or you have years like 2023 where you kind of have some promise and then something just horrendous, like the Kirk's injury happens. Like that has happened. I mean, it happened to Culpepper too. But this is your first introduction, I think. No, you had Jordan Love. You're starting to see it. You're starting to see the real lines here. Jordan Love breaks out, of course he does. They get Micah Parsons. Like this is how it all trends to the Packers Super Bowl. This
I'm
is
done.
Dan Frankowski. Welcome to PFS Army.
I'm done feeling. No, Paul. Listen. Are you feeling good right now?
No.
Are you feeling bad right now?
Yeah.
Why feel bad? Just don't feel anything. Just take a step back. Relax. None of this is important. None of this matters. We're just sitting here. We're on a big rock. It's spinning around.
I can't believe that these sons of bitches did it. I really can't believe that they pulled
You've
this.
got to be kidding me!
Hold on, let me.
Micah Parsons. I think my microphone was red for that. It's like,
Yeah.
Ziggy, stop shouting. My roommates are probably like, what is going on in there? Did his girlfriend break up with him? Did his mom die? It's worse than that.
All right. Calm down. But
Look, at least that's a one-time event. Micah Parsons is going to be done.
All right, we're
division
not
for
going
years.
there. We're not going there. It
To be
bad.
clear, MQ,
It's not that bad.
stoicism is ridiculous. I am not endorsing any stoic philosophy. That stuff's all garbage.
I guess at the very least, like I'm looking out of a palm tree here, and there's the marina. It's very.
I wish I were at the beach right now. You know, my parents live at the beach.
I might actually go drive over to the beach and just look out.
Do not get in a car.
No, I think I could drive now. I'd be. This is probably. At the beginning of the show, I said this was worse than the Vikings loss to the Rams. I don't think so. I think the agony of those post-game losses, like this is actually like surreal, and I just can't like this is crazy. But I haven't seen it yet. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be real pissed off come week 1 when I'm watching Micah scream around the edge and sack Jared Goff.
Well,
Like,
at least
that's
Micah
what I'm
Parsons. I mean, the Cowboys were talking about having to use him in. He's out of shape, right? Am I regressing to bargaining? Bargaining?
He eats nachos all the time. He's in bad shape. He falls asleep. Was it narcolepsy? He's narcoleptic. Like
Yeah.
he's got problems, man.
Is this? I mean, this is an incredible start to the Ed Policy era, right? Like Ed Policy takes over after that draft and immediately just come out swinging.
Yeah, I mean,
and of course, Ed Policy, I saw an interview he did a couple of weeks ago. He said being in charge of the Packers is the absolute best job in all of sports. Sure, when you get to do this, why not?
Well, remember Gutekunst too. What have they all been stressing? Policy stressed it across the board in Green Bay. Urgency, right? That's what they've been saying. A sense of urgency. I mean, this is a move that it vaults you into that serious Super Bowl contention. And as we've said multiple times now, like the heat is on all of these guys because the expectation is to win the big game, and that has to be it. You're the Green Bay Packers, for crying out loud. You have the best defensive player in football. You have a top 5 paid quarterback in football. Now you have to go win the Super Bowl. And I like, as a Packer-ish podcast, right, an NFC North podcast with a very large Packer following, you got to hold them accountable now. But it's all there. It's all there to go out and have a massive season. It's a hard schedule, though. Like, the Packers winning the NFC North will be very much earned. But you do have to applaud Gutekunst and Policy. Like, this is the kind of move that wins Super Bowls. The Rams did it, right? When they went in, the Rams went for their guys. They got them.
Yeah, I mean, think about what Jalen Ramsey did to that defense.
Yeah, the Eagles did it, right? And maybe in a different sense. But in those drafts, the Eagles went up and made aggressive moves.
I mean, A.J. Brown, like, that's not a small addition.
A.J. Brown, Jalen Carter, they traded up. Like, these are the guys that define the organization. To win a Super Bowl, you have to take chances.
Yeah, they're not repeating the mistakes of 2019 to 2021, where, like, sort of like the Warriors, they tried the 2 timelines thing and didn't go all in with Rodgers. They're done with that. The chips are on the table.
No, I mean, who's like been winning? The Chiefs obviously have Mahomes. Let's see. I'm not even going to get into it. But the point is there. When you're competing against the very best, the margins are pretty thin most of the times. You need to make moves that like this, that push you higher. And what this does for Green Bay is it gives them that official closer. You know what I'm talking about in those games?
You like Aaron Donald.
Like Aaron Donald in the Super Bowl. You need those guys that when the lights are shining brightest, they can elevate their game to a level that most people, that everyone else just cannot.
And admittedly, we have not seen that from Micah in the postseason.
No, but no one's doubting that Micah Parsons has that level, that gear that no one can shift into. And this is where it gets scary. Parsons can do it, and we know Jordan Love can too. Now you have it on both sides of the ball. And it's almost like, for someone like Micah who hasn't done it in the playoffs, or someone like Jordan Love who needs a bounce back year, like, this is the perfect storm in Green Bay now of a lot of guys who have probably a lot of pent-up frustration with how the past seasons has gone. Think about it in the locker room with the receivers in Green Bay. Like, across the board, I think this is a team that's, if LaFleur does his job, they should come out week 1 with their heads on fire. Especially against that Detroit Lions team, who everyone thinks is better than the rest of the North, which they are. Like, I'm not arguing that. But if Matt LaFleur does his job, the Packers should come out in that game ready to go, and they should win.
Well, that's the thing, is that game. Internally now, I mean, what were players saying this offseason? Josh Jacobs was saying, we don't have a number 1 wide receiver. Like, players, they'll say the right things to the media most of the time, but they know what their team is, right? Guys aren't sitting on the Tennessee Titans thinking we're going to win a Super Bowl this year. This is the sort of move where if you're a player, you really start believing now. You just got the biggest, baddest edge rusher in the NFL on your team. This is the sort of thing, if you're Rashawn Gary, you can say, look at who I've got next to me. I can have the best season of my career. If you're Xavier McKinney, you can sit back and say, Micah Parsons, putting pressure on the quarterback, I'm going to set a longer interception streak than last year. This thing where Jordan Love, you can sit back and say, if I just go down the field and score, we're not going to give up another score. Micah Parsons can take care of business. I can score that touchdown that puts us in the lead. Like, that kind of belief is the sort of thing that elevates teams. You saw also the Eagles last year, right? Adding Saquon Barkley, he was a very important player, but more important than what he did on the field was the fact that he gave them a belief that they were the best team in the NFL. The Packers now have that guy.
And it only costs 2 first round. Like I understand.
And Kenny Clark.
I understand
but
you
like,
give
whatever.
Clark, but like, man, you're not looking at the like when you trade for a guy like Micah. Sometimes like the Vikings did this, we would have given up like 4 first round picks. You know, like you can look at this trade as a Packer fan, and yeah, it sucks when the draft rolls around. You don't get the excitement, but like then like September through January or February, if it gets the job done, you're gonna be pretty damn happy. Like this is not a trade that the Packers fans are gonna look at and say, he gave up too much. This is like a phenomenal trade. It's crazy. What is this? I'm so mad. I'm a Lions fan. Yeah, me too, dude. I'd actually be more pissed if I were a Lions fan. Here's Mr. Frankowski. Time for the sports psychologist. You'll move back and forth through the stages of grief. I know you could see it throughout this show, but I would be as a Viking fan. There's that piece of me in the back of my mind that's saying, we need to see JJ have it first. Before I really believe we need to see JJ have it, and I could be confident in JJ. I could feel, good about the system he's in and O'Connell and Jefferson and all that. But I still need to see it. The Lions, man, if you're a Lions fan, the past 2 years have just been heartbreaking. And now your biggest competition in the division just got Micah Parsons. So, like, it's bad for us. Bears fans, like us and Bears fans, we get it. Okay, this is how it goes. But the Lions fans right now, it's their division, and this is about as big of a move to come for the crown as you could make. And that's why I can't wait for week 1. I think that having the Lions and Packers in that game, it's just going to be so much fun watching the top 2 challengers, and they are the top 2 challengers, go at it in the first week and set the precedent for who's the king of the North. And then Vikings-Bears is that perfect matchup of 2 teams in similar situations, relying on young quarterbacks to come in and take them to a higher level. So I just think it's the perfect. Now, the NFL schedule obviously didn't know that Micah would be a Packer, but it's just the perfect setup to start the season.
Yeah. I mean, I love Andy Herman. He's great. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through our week 1 preview show with him.
Oh, yeah, that's on Tuesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday, we're going to have a video coming out previewing week 1 with Andy Herman, and it's going to be like...
I mean, it's always fun talking to Andy, but...
Yeah, is it... I mean, again, I love the guy. Is it really going to be fun having to hear about this?
Andy's... Oh, my God, he's going to watch so much Micah tape. He's going to have every stat in the book.
And you know what all those stats are going to spell out? DOOM.
Yeah, not good. This is the Herschel Walker trade. My Packers are screwed.
No. The thing with the Herschel Walker trade, you have to keep in mind, so much more was given up. Look at the Packers' first-round draft pick history. Giving up 2 first-round picks, it's not great. Obviously, that's a price to pay. But teams like the Rams, as you said, Paul, have done it very, very successfully. The thing you have to do is stockpile day 2, day 3 picks and hit on those. And that's what this front office has been very good at. They haven't hit a lot of superstars, but they've hit a lot of solid contributors.
Kenny Clark gone. Parsons not a run defender.
No, Micah Parsons is an above-average run defender. Again, he looks like a bad run defender because he is an otherworldly pass rusher.
Now, if the Packers' run defense takes a hit, Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones. Right down your throat. I mean,
Paul, you were in depression. We were starting to work our way to acceptance.
You beef up that offensive line with Will Fries, Ryan Kelly, Donovan Jackson on the interior. Obviously, we know it's a show on the outside with Darrisaw and O'Neal. What's J.J. McCarthy better at than anyone in the world?
We're fucked.
Handing.
It's so over. It's so
Ranger Halata. Can the Packers also take the Cowboys primetime spots too? I mean, the Packers, don't they have a slew of... And yes, for anyone who's watching, this is an intentional in the dark episode. Like, there are lights in this place. Not today. Packers, primetime. I mean, Fox game of the week against the Lions, week 1. They have the Commanders at home on Thursday Night Football. At Dallas on Sunday. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was Sunday Night Football. That's going to be... Wow. Then you go to Steelers, you go to Rodgers. So you have this is an unreal schedule. The night games hosting the Commanders with Jaden Daniels. Micah goes back to Dallas. They go to Aaron Rodgers. They host the defending Super Bowl champions. Obviously, thankfully for the Packers, or right now they better hope that that Packer Viking game in in Minnesota isn't a night game because that would just be a disaster for them. I mean, those are some great night games though on the schedule here. Like it is a fun Packer schedule, and you end the year three of your final five are Bears, Bears, and Vikings. I mean, that is, and then you got oh my gosh, they end with Vikings, Lions, Bears, Broncos, Bears, Ravens, Vikings. Fun schedule for you guys if you're really good. But it is a darkness retreat, Coach K. That's a great point.
Paul, I have a proposition.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the Hoh Rainforest, the quietest place in the world, and just let out the biggest, loudest yell of your life?
I went yesterday to the beach. I drove down. It's like 2 minutes down the road here. And I walked out by myself. And there were a few people out. And I just like took a moment kind of to decompress and I stared at the ocean. I was like, you know what? Like, this is healing. Like nature is healing here. 24 hours later, Micah Parsons is a Packer, and I'm like, what the hell was that for? So I got to go do it again, I guess. I don't know. There was this girl walking with her dog at the beach, Ziggy, and I'm just sitting down. This cute little dog comes running up. It was nice. Got to pet a puppy a little bit, staring at the ocean. Like I was really in a peaceful state. And now.
You should go watch Pacific Rim tonight.
Maybe I will.
Pacific Rim's a great movie. It'll make you feel better.
All right.
I appreciate you all. We've got tons of folks in here. We've had tons of folks in here, but I can't keep doing this. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that we just had yeah, there's a rumble of thunder going on right now over my head.
Oh, come on.
This is for anyone who doesn't know, by the way, I am not. I do.
Also,
not,
for the record, our fans have universally said, Paul, you can't get in the car.
What? Oh, 84%. Yeah, I am not a fan of thunderstorms. Not like I can handle it. I'm an adult here. But it's very fitting for this moment. Dark cloud franchise, man. Is anyone in Green Bay right now? What's the weather in Green Bay? Can someone tell me?
Oh, weather Green Bay. 65, sunny.
No. You gotta be
Clear
kidding.
skies all week long.
Oh, 65 and sunny, and here it's thunderstorming. Of course it is. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, and just looked outside my window. Dark clouds.
Yeah, we started this podcast, and it was sunny here, and then now there are thunderclouds over my head. Oh, it's too funny. Yeah, I hope. Look at everyone. It's now catching up into the chat. I guess in Green Bay, it's blue skies. There are blue sky franchises and there are dark cloud franchises. This is just. Oh my gosh.
Well, there's no better way to end it than that, Paul. They've got the clear blue skies. We've got the thunderstorms. Micah Parsons is a Green Bay Packer. Unbelievable.
We came so close. We'd never hit 2000 before, right?
Nope, and we were at 1977.
So close.
But when Micah Parsons obliterates our post game of the Vikings Packers gaming, like when we go to Lambeau now, we have to see Micah Parsons.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, Ziggy, where I'm thinking about the post game reactions compared to this and how upset I am. Post game reaction after the Rams, after the Lions games, like that is like real peak of how bad it can get as a sports fan for me. Right after the game, I have the full misery because it's not only like the Rams, it's not only did we lose, season's over. With the Lions, not only did we lose, we lost the 1 seed, which honestly kind of meant season over.
We knew that at the time.
Yeah, that's what we said. Going into that Lion game, we knew if we beat Detroit, we're going to have a real shot at the Super Bowl. And if we lose, it's a tough path. This is different because it's like football hasn't even started yet. And we're kind of just sitting around and it's like, oh, wow, the Packers got Micah Parsons. Like, holy crap.
Well, you want to know something, Paul? When Micah Parsons has an incredible performance, people are going to come back to this video and leave a comment like, haha, Micah Parsons is so good. That's what always happens with these videos, right? We've had people this offseason going back to that like Lions, like the Rams-Vikings game, of being like, wow, you guys looked miserable there. Like, this video is not going to go away.
Holy Knight says, I got my license and job back in Micah Parsons. I'm on a roll. Oh, man. If Paul wears a Packers jersey for hitting 50K subs, it should be a Parsons. Yeah, if we do like we said by week 16 or 17, whatever it was, 17, if we hit 50K, I'll put on the jersey. Like, yeah, it'll have to be. Ricky Scoops,
I'm 100% serious. I told you this yesterday, right? I think Ricky Scoops like knows David Mugoleta because he got the Love contract right. He knew this. Like, Ricky Scoops is connected to that agent somehow. He gets all of it right.
I guess he has something.
All right, we got to wrap this, Paul.
So what? Yeah.
What are we even supposed to say? Micah Parsons is a Green Bay Packer.
The internet is forever. Yeah, I mean, this reaction will live here. I mean, this reaction really did have it all. It's been a very nice way for us to kind of get over this, I think. Or not get over, but at least to, like, try to come to terms. Oh, man. But we really have had everything. We've had crashes. We've had freeze-outs. We've had just silence. Like, as far as our streams go, this is very, like, helpful for me to just kind of process it. Then I, like, look over to the chat, and it's like, here we go again. Like, but I'm happy. You know what? Let's end it like this. I am happy for you guys who have been so kind to us. I'm happy that you guys are having a good night. I'll say that.
I'm glad there's some joy out there in the world.
I am glad that there's some joy out there. Internally, I'm furious. But outwardly, I will say, I'm happy for you guys who have yet again found some way to do the impossible. But this is all I ask. Where were the football, like, higher powers of influence, if there are any of them out there, this is what I'm going to say. And I'm just going to ask very nicely. If we're going to give him Micah, can JJ just be good?
No, we're not even asking great. We're not asking Hall of Famer. We're not the Packers here.
Two
are better.
Please be good. And you know what? If you told me today that JJ McCarthy would be an awesome player and the Packers get Micah Parsons, I would sign up for that 100 times out of 100. Every single time. So if that maybe... you gotta know your place, man, as a Viking fan. But maybe just one time can we make this exception. That's all I'm asking for. So we'll close it up. Hope everybody has... I know everyone had a great night. Hope everyone has a great weekend here. We really appreciate everyone in the chat. Here's what I'll say one more time. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Like that's what we'll take. Like, we'll take a subscription so that we could eventually turn this into a larger gig than it is.
And that's what'll get Paul Farrington in that Micah Parsons jersey. So
yeah, but we appreciate everyone, of course. This has been even though obviously I'm pretty pissed off about what happened, this has been a very fun stream, and it's glad to see everyone engaging and having a lot of fun. So, look, it'll make it that much sweeter. It'll make it that much sweeter when Week 18 rolls around and J.J. McCarthy throws for like 4 touchdowns to lock up the 1 seed for the 15-2 Minnesota Vikings. So, appreciate it, everybody. We're gonna log off here. I'll go have a drink. And Ziggy, play that guitar and get some sleep. Ziggy does beautiful guitar playing. So play the guitar, soothe yourself, and go to sleep. All right. We'll see you guys.
All right, stream finished.